All right, as we wrap up Acts chapter 25, I want to talk briefly here of someone else who is mentioned in this text. In verse 13, it says, "Now when several days had elapsed, King Agrippa and Bernice arrived at Caesarea and paid their respects to Festus." So now we're introduced to King Agrippa. And let me just get another book here. King Agrippa, I want to just share some background information about this man here. And so it says, "This ruler was the second Herod to wear the name Agrippa. Agrippa the second was the son of Agrippa the first, the beast who executed James back in Acts chapter 12 and verse 1. Agrippa the second was about 17 years of age when his father died from a siege of worms, and that divine judgment inflicted shortly after James was martyred." And we read that back in Acts chapter 12, verses 20 through 23. When he was about 23, Agrippa was granted certain territories in northern Palestine, over which he ruled until AD 70. His headquarters were at Caesarea Philippi. He was the last Jewish king in the land. So Luke's use of the title king here in Acts chapter 25 and verse 13, in Acts chapter 26 and verse 27 is very accurate. It goes on to say, "Claudius Caesar had also bestowed upon Agrippa II the oversight of the Jewish temple and the right of appointing the high priest. So he was quite familiar with Hebrew affairs and would be an ideal source from which Festus might extract information." So this commentary says Bernice was Agrippa's sister. At the age of 13, she married an uncle, but she had been widowed. Josephus says that when it was reported that she was involved in a sexual relationship with Agrippa, in order to squelch the rumor, Agrippa persuaded Ptolemy, king of Sicilia, to undergo circumcision and to marry Bernice, which he did, mainly because of her wealth. But the relationship did not last, and apparently, if I'm pronouncing her name correctly, Bernice returned to the incestuous lifestyle with her brother. So that really adds some details about what's going on here as well. So, it really is fascinating to learn more about who these people were, and I'll continue to read up on this, but hopefully that gives you a little bit more insight of the people that we're talking about as well. I hope this helps. Take care, and God bless.